No facelifts, no fillers, growing old or older, growing younger naturally. Hello, y'all. I'm Diana Brienne. Well, I'm a channel that talks about a lot of different subjects. And here lately, I've talked a lot about turning 70, becoming 70 years old. And as you all know, I'm pushing 70. And so, even though I talk about a wide range of topics, this has also been a topic that I've been talking about quite a bit lately. And so I wanted to talk about people who opt for cosmetic surgery, facelifts, fillers, all those kinds of things, and people who don't opt for that. Well, I have gone back and forth where I've thought about it. I've actually gone to cosmetic surgeons to talk about it, to discuss it. And I went to another doctor who was not a cosmetic surgeon, but he did fillers. And I opted for none of the above. So I left the offices not doing anything. And this has been a while back. And so recently I started thinking about, well, maybe I'll get the lip fillers again, the lip plumpers, where you get the injections. But I remembered the one time I had them when I was about 45 years old. They only lasted about 2 weeks. Everybody's body assimilates whatever they put in there differently. Some people it'll hold longer, some people not so much. But even for the ones that it holds longer, it's not all that long. And so you're paying all this money, and it can be an uncomfortable procedure where they go and stick needles, in an area that you want to be plumper, such as your lips or your cheeks. And, I've just opted not to do it. And so my husband, he supports me any which way. He really does. And he said, it's your choice what you want to do. He says, you don't need anything, but if you wanted something, I'll support you on it. And, I love that. I love that he is so supportive to me on my choices and decisions, because my choices and decisions are well thought out. And so I told him last night, I said, you know what? I'm just not going to do any of it. I've just opted not to do it. And he said, that's fine, but what's your reasoning for not doing it? And I said, first of all, I don't want to go through the discomfort and the uncertainty of having something done that, well, maybe I don't really need to have done, but I just kind of want to have done. And I said, it's expensive, it's time consuming, it can be uncomfortable. Most of these procedures, you go back time and time and time again. They don't last forever. And I just didn't want to go that route. And I've opted to go the route of growing younger naturally. And so on my journey here on my channels, I share with you a lot of personal details. And of course, I talk a lot about, we don't have to share everything. There's things that we're not meant to share, or we shouldn't share, or we should share with some people and not with others. So we don't have to talk about everything, and I don't have to come on here and talk about this subject. But because it's a subject that's so common, and especially for women, a lot of women want to have different cosmetic procedures done. And I am totally supportive of that. I think if that's what you want to do, more power to you if it's the right choice and right decision for you. But I'm also saying for those women like me that don't want to have procedures done and opt to go the natural route, more power to you as well. Because we don't have to go and have procedures done because our best friend had it done and they look so fantastic. Maybe we're not going to look quite the way we would if we had these procedures done, but maybe we'll even look better. And for me, I am all about taking care of my body, about fitness, about exercise, about eating right, what foods to avoid, drinking plenty of healthy water, getting sleep, and keeping a great positive attitude. And there's a lot of little things we can do to make ourselves look better on the outside. And I'm all about that. It's just that I've opted not to have these big procedures done, whether they're fillers, whether it's cosmetic surgery. I'm just not going to do it. I had a mini facelift when I was in my late 30s, and it didn't really do anything. And no one even noticed that there was any difference with me. And I realized I didn't want to put myself through, bruising and the whole process and the expense of it again, especially if it wasn't going to do a whole lot for me. Now, for some people, it does remarkable. And so I think everybody is an individual. But it's whether it does remarkable or doesn't do remarkable doesn't mean that you have to have it or don't have to have it. It's a personal choice. And so for me, it's a personal choice to go the natural way of aging younger, okay? So getting younger by doing things the holistic way, the natural way, going to the gym, working out, doing my 5-mile run in the morning, not much looks better than great health. Not much will keep you younger looking than great health. No matter how many cosmetic procedures you have done, if you're not taking care of your body, that's going to show. So taking care of your body, for me, is the way to go to looking younger. From my house to yours, may God bless you. I hope you like, share, subscribe, and I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.